Amazing. Good. So I'm sure a lot of you already know us, but we're the Later Prehistoric Finds Group. We are focused on research into, thank you everyone, into the later prehistoric period of all of Europe. So really focusing on the Bronze Age, Iron Age. And today we have come together for a symposium on innovations and interpretations, new methods and new techniques in the study of later prehistoric finds. So really trying to focus on different ways of seeing the past, different understandings of the past coming through from new finds, new ways of looking at finds, new ways of thinking about finds. And it looks like a really good day. So I hope you all very much enjoy. I'll just start off with a few sort of orders of business before we start the talks in earnest. So as said, we're the Later Prehistoric Finds Group. We are free to join. If you haven't already, please just email laterprehistoricfindsgroup@gmail.com. We are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, through those, and as you can see on the screen now. And we do have a website, laterprehistoricfinds.com, where you can find lots of lovely things like our biannual newsletter, which the newest edition just came out, with many thanks to Andy Lamb, our newsletter editor. And we also have very useful data sheets, which can give a kind of introduction and rundown of some of the most common, most useful object types to know. So for all of your later prehistoric needs, just come over to our website and please join up. We're very happy to have you. Following that, we have the sort of notices. Again, we have this biannual newsletter. If you would like to contribute to that, if you have a burning desire to talk about anything prehistoric, later prehistoric, we have reviews, news, articles on new pieces of research, then we'll be very happy to hear it. And again, just send it to our, register your interest on our Twitter or to our email. If you'd like to contribute a data sheet, then please do. We are currently looking for a membership secretary, as our previous membership secretary gave up his job to become chair. So please do, if you would like to get involved, if you'd like to organize our emails, it's more fun than it sounds. Please do get involved. And we do have an annual meeting of the LPFG committee, where we sort of set the agenda for the coming year, sort out some of the ideas for the new conference, and all the usual things, where we will also formally recognize the membership secretary, and that will be likely beginning of next year, around sort of early February time. And if you'd like to come along to that, then the last one was done over Zoom and was available to members to come along to. And I imagine we'll be doing it the same way this year. We will be sending emails around about that. So again, if you're interested, just join the group and we will keep you in the loop. We do have a hashtag for today. If you are on Twitter, hashtag LPFG 2022, decided to keep it simple. So if you see anything you like, if you want to talk about things, of course, if the host is talking about something that you don't want shared, please do respect that. But please share with hashtag LPFG 2022 so that we can connect everyone and know what everyone's talking about. See the lovely things you say about all our speakers and our wonderful chairs. And again, laterprehistoricfindsgroup@gmail.com to sort out, to join the group, and if you have any questions, anything that you would like to bring up. For our sort of harassment policy, the LPFG is, of course, a safe space. Please treat everyone here with respect. If you have questions, if you have comments, please do put them into the chat. We figure that the chat is probably the easiest with Zoom. We will have questions at the end of each paper and then a discussion session at the end of each session. Easiest to organize everything. If you put your questions in chat, And then maybe during the discussion session, we might be able to have a little more cameras on chatting, but everything's easiest on chat. Be kind, be respectful, and just ask in good faith is always a good motto for academic things. Of course, vast majority don't need to be told, but it's good to set these things out. If anyone has any concerns about any comments, private or public, made during the symposium, then please contact me or Tess Mackling, who is our kind of shadow chair, sorting out everything Zoom side and the back end, or either of our two chairs, Andy Lamb for pre-morning break and Meredith Lang for post-morning break, via the private chat function or via the LPFG email account, and we will get it sorted out. We have a zero tolerance policy, so we will we have the power to boot people out of the symposium, and we can use it. Thank you very much. That will hopefully make for a lovely symposium for everyone, as it usually is. For the kind of order of the day, we have session 1, which is focused on sort of object assemblages and how those are bringing new understandings to the ancient world. We've got a lovely welcome introduction from myself, and then I will hand over chairing to Andrew Lamb, who will be giving talks, who I will be hearing talks from Andrew Reynolds. Then we've got discussion session at 11:05 and a coffee break 11:15 till 20 to 12. So please do, I hope you've stocked up on coffee or biscuits, whatever you need. And then after the break, we have Meredith Lang's session, which is focusing on more sort of individual objects. So got shields, horn cap, bracelet, or bracelet. And then we've got lunch, 10 past 1 till 10 past 1 till 10 past 2, and then we're on to the final session of the day, which is a session which I'll be chairing, where we are looking at some more of the sort of new techniques, new ideas coming into the study of later prehistoric finds. And finally, the last thing is kind of giving some thanks before we start all of the talks today. Thank you very much to all of the members of the LPFG committee, which again, you can become part of if you want to be a membership secretary, for helping sort out the symposium. Thank you especially to Ed Reynolds for helping out with organisation, Helen Chittock, who was our previous chair and has been a massively helpful person for telling me how to do all of this stuff, and all people sort of chairing today, Tess, Meredith, Andrew, Lamb, absolutely brilliant. And finally, thank you very much to AOC Archaeology Group, who you can see in all of the corners of these slides, for just providing a providing funding for the Zoom account, which we are using to have this entire day online, available for everyone to come and see and come and join in as and when they please. So thank you very much, AOC Archaeology. You are absolutely brilliant, and I shall reiterate that later. So shall we begin? Yes, I'm on time. Good. We shall begin with me handing over to Andrew Lamb to introduce our first speaker, Jodie Joy. Thank you very much, everyone.